Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, welcome. My name's Alicia. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today we're going to be doing a budget with me for the month of March. So I normally don't film my budget every single month just because I feel like that I have the same budget pretty much every month and it's really repetitive, and I don't want to put out like the same video just over and over because I don't want to bore you guys. But I did have one of my subscribers ask me if I could film one of these videos, so I was really excited that that they were taking an interest in the channel. And so definitely, if I can help anybody out with coming up with a budget or anything like that, I definitely want to do that. So I decided, it was the beginning of March, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and film this. That way, if anybody needs help getting started with a budget, that'll help them out hopefully. So we'll go ahead and get started. So what I do is I normally just write everything down in a notebook. I know like some people do it on their iPads, or they have like a spreadsheet that they use. That just doesn't really work for me. So I just write everything down on old school paper and pencil. So what I do first is I write down all of my bills for the month. So our monthly bills are, we have our cell phone, electric, internet, and TV. So those are just our basic bills. We have those every single month. And then we have, let's see, my daughter's braces. Those are almost paid off, hopefully soon. I think maybe the end of April, they should definitely be done. And then my husband's lawnmower. So that is what we pay each month. If you guys have, like a car payment or a credit card or anything like that, you could write that up there also. All right, so that's what I do. I just write down our bills at the top, and then I start to go through and work out each paycheck. So with March, March is a little bit different because normally my husband gets paid. We are, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but we are a one-income family. So my husband works, I stay home, I homeschool our kids. So that's why I don't work. But so my husband gets paid every Friday, and then he also gets a check from something else like at the beginning of the month. So not really a side hustle, it's just another check that he gets. So but March, like I said, March is a little bit different in that he will get 5 paychecks. So they call that a magic month. So if you are working towards like paying off debt, it gives you that extra week of pay. So that's how we were able to pay down our debt, like our credit cards and stuff like that, was that magic month. When you would get those, we would put all of our extra cash towards, paying off our debt. And that's how that we were able to pay down like our credit cards and even our car and stuff like that. So all right, so for us, at the beginning of the month, my husband gets a paycheck. So it is $1,000. Let's see, and my phone is kind of beeping, so let me fix that for a second. Okay, so yeah, we get $1,000 at the beginning of every single month. So we pay our church tithes directly out of this at the beginning of the month. So we pay $500 to our tithes, and that leaves us with $500. So we take that $500 and we put that towards our bills. So our cell phone, we budget $200 each month. And then I go through and I just kind of check these off as I add them into my budget. That way I make sure that I don't miss anything. So I budget $200 each month. It's a little bit less than that. It's like $195. But I've been budgeting that just in case. I know eventually it is going to go up. So that's just what we do there. All right. So next up is our internet. That is $68 each month. So So that leaves us with 232. So check that off. So that's our internet. So our TV, we do streaming. So we have Hulu, and then we also have Friendly TV. So I really like Friendly TV. It has a lot of channels and it's super cheap. I want to say it's like $8 a month or something like that. So we budget $95 each month for that, for all of our TV. So let's see, that leaves us with $137, and that goes towards our electric. So sometimes our electric is a little bit less than that. Sometimes it's more. Like this month, I think it was like $152, and I will show you guys later on in the budget where the rest of that money comes from. But this is, I budget that every single month, and then on the months that are a little bit lower, we still budget that much towards it. It'll just go towards like the next month. So there's not a whole lot of months in the spring when we're not really running air conditioning and we're not running our pool. It does tend to be a little bit lower. I'm not sure this year they like raised our rates or something, and so everybody's been getting these like extra charges on their bills, so they're just like adding random amounts to everybody's bills. So I'm not sure how that's gonna affect that, but that takes care of all of our other expenses as far as like running our household. All right, and then I go through, and so the first Friday in March is going to be the 1st, and we budget $750. Every once in a while, my husband's paycheck will be a little bit more than that, but it's rarely ever less than that. So we work with that to make it work. All right, so we budget $220 each week for our spending money. So that is our spending envelopes that you guys see me stuff each week. So that doesn't really change. I do that same amount every week. So that leaves us with $530. Then I budget $100 for groceries each week. So that leaves us with $430. All right, and then let's see. So first up at the beginning of the month is this lawnmower payment. We have to pay that, so that's $153. So that leaves us with $277. Then I budget out my like sinking funds and stuff like that. So I budget $80 right here for, I'm just gonna write envelopes. So $60 of that. $60 of that goes to my sinking funds each week. And then this is one of my shorter weeks for my savings challenges. So that other 20 goes towards that. All right, so that leaves us with $197. And then every single week, let me check this off so I don't forget to do it. Every single week I do budget $50 to go towards our credit card. So there are a few things that come out each month that are just paid for with our credit card. Like they automatically come out, like Apple storage, that comes out. My daughter has a different cell phone than ours, so that pays for that. And then just like if we order anything like off of Amazon or anything like that, we budget the $50 each week. That way we have it just in case we need it. I am hoping to cut back on doing that, but right now that's what we're doing and it works okay for us. So all right, so we've got $147 left over. So normally the money that's left over at the end of each week like that would go towards like right now we're working to pay down those braces, so it would normally go towards that. Here lately it's just been going towards like unexpected things just because we've had so much come up lately. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So this will go towards all of those unexpected things right now. So if I have extra left over, then it will go towards paying down our debt, or it goes into the bank. So there for a while, we had to do a repair on a roof last summer, and I was just letting this money go towards building back up our bank account. So I was doing that for a while, and then we had like the unexpected stuff kind of come up, and so that's kind of where it's been going. All right, so that was the first. So the next Friday will be the 8th. So we'll do $750 again, minus the $220 for spending. Okay, and then that leaves us with $530 again, and then we do $100 towards groceries. That leaves us with $430. And then instead of lawnmower this time, we will pay towards our braces. So that'll be $123. So that leaves us with $307. And so then we put $80 towards our envelopes again. So that leaves us with $227. And then again, we'll put $50 towards our credit card. And that leaves us with $177. And again, that would typically go towards either going in the bank or going to pay down debt, or like right now it's going towards paying off these unexpected expenses. All right, so our next paycheck would be on the 15th. I think that's okay. I think you guys can still see that. So on the 15th, and then these checks are a little bit more because I don't have any payments really coming out there. So $750 again, minus the $220, that's for our spending each week. So that leaves $530, and then we'll put $100 towards groceries. That leaves us with $430. And every single month I put $100 towards saving up for a new car. So we do that during our 3rd week of the month. Not groceries, whoops, new car. So that leaves us with $330. Now on these weeks, I do put a little bit extra towards my savings challenges. So on this week, I put $140 towards our envelopes. So $140 towards envelopes. So that is so that we can fund our savings challenges as well as our sinking funds. So that leaves us with $190. And like I said before, that goes towards just either building up our bank account or paying down debt or paying for anything that's unexpected. So then the next week after that should be, I believe, the 23rd. I hope that's right. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's right. Or maybe it's the 22nd. Let's see. The 15th. I think it would be the 22nd. Okay. Sorry, I don't have the calendar like right in front of me. So I think it'll be the 22nd. So we'll have $750 that week. We'll take out our $220 towards our spending. And that should leave us with $530. Then $100 towards groceries. That leaves us with $430. So next up, we will put the $140 towards our envelopes. And that leaves us with $290 there. So that should definitely help us get caught back up on the, all of those unexpected expenses that we had. So the next paycheck should be on the 29th. So this is where it's a little bit different for March because we do have 5 paychecks instead of just 4. So $750 would be our regular paycheck, and then $220 for spending. So that leaves us with $530. Then we'll put $100 towards groceries. So it leaves us with $430. And then I'm thinking we will probably do $140 for our envelopes that time also, just because we don't have any more bills coming out. let's see, 290. And I just now, sitting here looking at this, I realized that I didn't add in my credit card for these three. So I need to add that in. So that's $50. Because I was thinking I had a little bit of extra money and I was like, I don't think that's right. Okay, so we add that in for each of these. And then 50 here for credit card. And then 50 here for credit card. So this should definitely help us get caught back up this extra week. And we'll have that extra $240. That should help us to get back on track. And then hopefully next month I'll be able to put at least some of this towards our, I'm hoping to pay those braces off, but it may not end up being, you know, like paid off early or anything. They'll still be paid off on time. I think we are set to pay them off at the end of April anyway. So that should take care of that. And then that will also free up this $123 each week. So I can put that towards, I'm probably going to keep building up our bank account for sure. And then we are hoping to do a little bit of work around our house. So some of that money, you know, this leftover money each time will be going towards that. But hopefully this was at least somewhat helpful. This is just how I do my budget. You know, everybody makes it their own. So definitely your budget might not look anything like mine. We are kind of lower income. We don't make a ton of money. And like I said, we're a one income household. So somebody else might be making a whole lot more, but their expenses might be more also. So hopefully this was helpful to some of you guys. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to comment down below and I will try to answer them. And I will see you guys back here next time. Bye.